Hello, today is December 26th, 2019, and my name is Guy Fredrickson, and I'm working on my 1961 Chris Craft 17-foot runabout. So there's a lot going on here in this frame. You're looking at obviously the transom end of the boat, and I removed the transom planks. And now I'm going to start stripping the paint and varnish and fiberglass off the side of the boat. So here you can see where the planks are attached to the transom frame. And there's a lot of wood behind there. The transom frame is about 1 3/8 inches thick. And you can see all the bronze wood screws that have been used to attach the planks to that frame. So the wood overall on this boat is in pretty good shape. I haven't seen any rot. Here the ends of the planks are certainly starting to split a little bit, but that can be glued up and faired. I certainly don't want to replace any of these planks for several reasons. The biggest one is you would never match the plank, the replacement plank, to the existing planks. And this is Philippine mahogany, and it's just beautiful the way it is. So with these splits on the ends of the planks like this, I mean, the most I would ever do if it was necessary would be to scarf in a small section in the back of the plank to put some new wood back here. But I don't think that's going to be necessary. This boat was last worked on, restoration-wise, back in 1998 in Visala, California. And one of the things they did back then was put the fiberglass below the water line. So here you can see the remnants of that fiberglass. And it looks like they stripped the bottom down to the wood before they applied the fiberglass. And something interesting is going on here in this plank where the fiberglass is set. The plank has been cut back, so there's a rise right here, maybe a 1/16 of an inch, to accommodate the end of the fiberglass cloth. And then in that region they used a fairing compound to smooth that out. So there's a little bit of this fairing compound in this region. So I don't know if that notch was original to Chris Craft with the painted bottoms or not. I'll have to figure that out later. But in this video we're going to use a heat gun to strip paint off the planks, the old varnish off the planks, and even this fiberglass down here. So let me get started. So I'm using a DeWalt heat gun. It's only 1500 watts, which is standard for 110 volt, 10 amp circuit that most homes would have. It's not an industrial heat gun by any means, but it does the job. It's a little noisy, but I'll get started here on this painted section, do just a little bit, give you an idea. The idea is just to heat the paint up enough to soften it. There it goes. It goes very easily but slowly. You don't want to burn the wood, and this heat gun is certainly capable of doing that. So you want to pay attention to, when you're scraping, where you're holding the heat gun. You don't want to just wander off and not pay attention to it while you're scraping, because you'll certainly burn the wood wherever that heat gun is pointed if you leave it there long enough. And here's another mahogany plug I exposed, and I did another video on removing these mahogany plugs. And you certainly don't want to try to remove these mahogany plugs until you've removed the finish off the top of them. I think that way you're a lot less likely to pull the wood around the plug and make more of a mess. So that was the paint. Again, not much paint there. Looks like 2 thin coats. Now we'll go into this varnished area. You can see the varnish is already pretty old. It's cracking and splitting. And again, that's easy enough, just takes time, not a lot of elbow grease. So down here, a little bit different story with the fiberglass. It's a little more difficult to get off than just the paint or just the varnish. There's that fairing material that was used by that rise. And there, that's how the fiberglass comes off. It just takes a little bit longer, but it's the same technique. So once everything is stripped, of course, I'll have to come back in here and remove all this old caulking from between the planks. Not sure what was used as mahogany colored caulking material. Still a little bit rubbery, but all that has to come out so I can apply new caulking material. And then check all these wood screws too. I may have to remove or at least loosen some of the planks and then reseat them with new bronze wood screws and put new mahogany plugs over that. But we'll see how it goes when I get into this. But that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and you have a good day. Bye.